Hi everyone, my name's Lisa. I'm a garden educator. Today I'm going to transplant some snap peas. These are a special pea. These are called an Opal Creek Yellow Podded snap pea, and they are delicious and really easy to grow. They're named Opal Creek to raise an awareness of that area. Opal Creek is an old growth area, and it's not that these peas are from Opal Creek. They are a wonderful thing to put in a garden. They can grow easily, and they're a very tall pea. So I'm going to plant them here, and I'm also going to put a trellis up. There's just a few in this batch. I'm going to plant some more seeds so I have a little bit of a succession. Now, I planted these about 3 weeks ago, and I probably should have transplanted them, I don't know, at least 5 days ago, when they were a little bit shorter. But what with one thing and another, and then it rained, I didn't get them in the ground. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to go ahead and transplant them here in this bed. I have this bed all ready, and I'm just going to carefully take these out of this container. It'll be interesting to see after 3 weeks how big the roots are. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, they've grown nicely. I'm going to just set them here on the ground gently, and then I'm going to plant them. I'm going to pull them apart. There's 5 of them. So I'm going to put my 5 holes. I'm going to give them, I don't know, maybe 4 inches between, just because I don't have that many, and I hope to have another succession, and maybe I can put those in between. I think a good spacing for peas might be about 2 inches between plants, and I've doubled that because, as I said, I hope to stick another succession in. I'm going to carefully take these apart, gently working just the tops of the plants. There you go, in the hole, hang those roots, and just bring the soil around, and we're going to plant that at the same level it was in the pot. Here's the next one. Again, in this nice deep hole, hang those roots, and then cover that up, and just, again, to the same depth. And I'm going to continue to just finish the last of these. I just have 5 of them, so it doesn't take me long. Now, these I planted with some students that I visit with every week on Zoom. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope that your gardens are going great this year. Last pea right in here, off camera, you can't see it, but I'll give you a little aerial tour now that I'm finished. So I mixed up a little fish fertilizer and a little seaweed extract in my watering can. I'm just going to water these in nicely. Give them some nutrients right away so they can start to grow. And to help ease the transition between being in that pot and moving into the ground, which is so weird for a plant, because plants don't really move unless we move them. I'm just going to water the soil around the plants, give them a nice drench. Try not to get too much of the foliage wet, but I get a little bit wet. There we go. That's a good little drink to get them started. Now the last thing, or maybe the first thing to do when you're growing something that's going to climb, is to put the trellis up right when the things go in the ground, because it's amazing how fast those things start to grow. So I put up my trellis. Probably should have put it up first. I wasn't sure what angles I would need for filming this, but I put it in right here. I used a couple of stakes, hammered them into the ground, and those should be here the rest of the time to allow these peas to climb up. Hey, thanks for joining me today. We just transplanted some snap peas. We'll check in on them through the season and see how they grow.